Hello Internet, Steve Tassie, the board game guy here with an exciting package. This just arrived in the mail for me, so let's see what it is. This is a game called The Brightview Haunting. It is a one versus many game from Typhon Games. They just did a Kickstarter campaign that was successfully funded, and it is not too late, as of the time of this recording, to get on the late pledge if you think this game looks interesting. We're going to open it up and see what's in here. What I know about the game is that it is, as I said, a one versus many game where one player is the evil demon known as the Whisperer, who has possessed a young teenager in the woods. And the rest of the players are exorcists who have to go into the woods, find them, and perform an exorcism to save the teenage boy from the Whisperer. So let's see what we get.
Okay.
Wow, as you expect, a rulebook, lots of images of components, setup guide. Okay, yeah, it's looks like it has lots of example photos to help you get the hang of the game. That's always something super important to look for, especially if it's a more complex game. You want to have lots of examples of how the game is supposed to work. Now, of course, I haven't read the rule book yet, so I don't know if it's concise and helpful, but it certainly looks well done. We have a board, single-sided, divided into squares, and it is 4 separate areas of Brightview. We have the cabin, the thicket, the ruins, and the meadow. Presumably different things happen in each of these places, and there are reasons to explore each of them. We have player boards. One for the Whisperer. This shows turn sequence, what you can do, and places to put counters and things. Similarly, we have the character boards, Cheyenne Cruz, Shannon Rhodes, Andrea Hudson, Christian Yanglin, Robert Moss. And these are the people who have to perform the exorcism. Again, they have the actions that they can perform on them, as well as places for tokens, including a corruption meter. Presumably, the Whisperer can corrupt the nice people trying to perform the exorcism on it. The Elder Tree Power Track. Several decks of cards. We have cabin cards, we have meadow cards, ruin cards, and thicket cards, as expected. So for each of the different locations, there are a bunch of cards. No pictures on the cards, just text. That's a little unusual. Usually this kind of game throws some art onto the cards. Perhaps this is just the prototype version, so maybe they have plans to put art on it. Don't know. We have another deck of cards here called, let's see, we have utility items, we have corrupt items, and we have ritual items, and warding items. So again, 4 different decks of item types. Here we get art on the different cards. Items needed for the rituals, different corrupted items that will presumably do evil things to you, and a whole bunch of utility items that will do things. Place 1 salt circle token within 2 spaces of your current position, or place around a possessed exorcist to reduce their corruption by 1. So yeah, handy items for the problems that you're going to run into in the game. And we have tokens that certainly look like salt rings to me, salt circles. We have also lines of salt. I'm assuming they're salt and not, some other white powder. It seems to fit the game. We have salt, so presumably that makes barriers against possessed people. We have a variety of tokens, lots of different tokens. We have standees for the different characters. All of our exorcists have a standee, as does the Whisperer. We have some dice that have faces with what looks like evil tree branch grabbing them on the head. And then there are blank sides, mostly blanks. I'm assuming that this is to generate corruption or combat of some sort. And then we have, what do we have here? Player aids for the different characters. If you're playing the Whisperer, you get that one. And if you're one of the exorcists, you get the other one. It's got little information about different types of terrain that are blocked. Okay, and we have a board for tracking the binding ritual. Okay, so that's what you get in a copy of Brightview Haunting. As I said, I haven't played it or read the rules yet, but I hope to be playing it very soon to give it a try. Just on first impressions, it gives off a very similar feel to games by Flying Frog, so things like Last Night on Earth, Fortune and Glory, that sort of thing. It looks very thematic, right? The art is evocative of a spooky forest area, and it looks like it could be very interesting. So you can check it out, or not, up to you. As I said, late pledges are available on Kickstarter for the Brightview Haunting from Typhon Games. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Tassi, the board game guy, and I'm looking forward to actually getting this brand new thing on the table.